Hello, good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to you. My name is Richard, and I'll be your host today. I'm also one of the co-founder of Wealth and Joy. And if you are here for the very first time, please join our Telegram channel, Wealth and Joy, so that you can be kept posted of market insights and webinars upcoming. And if you are watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. And like I like to do with every webinar, I like to ask this question: how is the US market doing? It has been making new high, and then it did some retracement. And then yesterday, it was kind of like a down day, right? So let's look at this chart on the screen. You will see two vertical lines on the 11th of July, where I held one of the webinar for OTCS. We were right here, right? And then that kind of a few days after that, SPX made a new high. And then after that, it dropped back down and then it did a V-shaped recovery. It tried to make another new high, but it failed. And then it dropped again. And then now it made a new high not too long ago, something like in the last 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. So the second vertical line is the previous webinar that I conducted for OTCS. And again, a few days after that, the SPX had made the new all-time high. So what can we observe from this chart is that we can see that one of my favorite indicators, the MACD, it has made a death cross. That means it crossed down using the 5, 34, and 5 setting. And then just last night, on the 7th of October, the 926 12 the 1226 9 MACD has also made the death cross. So what does this mean? Typically, this means that the momentum of SPX have slowed down tremendously, and in fact is now in negative momentum. So we can also see that the price has been drifting sideways for the last 13 trading days. Okay, so I've drawn a horizontal line from the previous all-time high. Okay, and that acts like a very good resistance, now turns support. And then I also drew another horizontal line at the all-time high. And then we can see that the SPX is chopping in between. So where is SPX going from here? Is it going up or is it going down? Right? So, well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? So for me, I'm now a little biased to the downside because of the negative momentum indicated by the MACD, both the MACD. However, I will wait for SPX to show me the direction where you wanted to go. So how do I do that? If SPX were to break above the resistance and hold up there, that means to me that will be a bullish sign. And if it break below and hold below the support line, then to me that is SPX telling me that it wants to go down. So that's my interpretation. I hope that this gives a little bit of tidbits for you to reference how to interpret where SPX is going from here. And now, would you like to know an additional tool to analyze the US market? This additional tool is what is commonly referred to the tail that wags the dog. And what is the tail? The tail is the US options market. And the dog is the US stock market. Now, how can a tail wag the dog? Very simple. That's because the US options market has grown so large that it has now begun to influence the US stock market. That's why the tail is wagging the dog. So introducing the Wealth and Joy Fear and Greed Index. Now, my team and I have created this Fear and Greed Index that use a proprietary algo to analyze the US options market to quantify the SPX market sentiment. So if you want to know how to use, simply go to wealthandjoy/FGI and there'll be a guide there. And I publish this almost every day on the Wealth and Joy Telegram channel. So how does it work? Very simple. The Wealth and Joy Fear and Greed Index is basically a score. When it's above 0, it is the greed zone. And if it's above 10, it is the high greed zone. And if it is above 50, it is extreme greed zone. And conversely, when it is below 0, it is the fear zone. And when it is below -10, it is the high fear zone. And when it reaches beyond -75, it is the extreme fear zone. Now, all these zones are where this fear and greed index will be. And if it cross into a new zone, it means a significant shift in the market sentiment. And when this fear and greed index is in this extreme zone, it doesn't like to be there. So the risk of reversal, whether is it upward or downward, increases. Okay, so that's how this fear and greed index is shown. Now, wealth and joy fear and greed index will give you actionable insights. When it is in the high greed zone, traders and investors can consider to remain long buyers. Options traders can also consider bullish option strategies. And when it is in the high fear zone, the traders and investors can consider to tighten their stops or even do bottom fishing. And the IV, implied volatility, is usually high, and therefore for the option sellers, it is potentially a good time to look for entry. And when the wealth and joy fear and greed index is in the extreme fear or extreme greed zone, then we have really got to watch out, because the risk of reversal increases. So that's how you can use this fear and greed index. All right. So coincidentally, last month, the fear and greed index actually spotted the bottom that happened on the 6th of September, where the score on Friday was -76. So it actually just crossed into the extreme fear zone, and then on the Monday after that, it went back up into the fear zone. So this dip inside and go up is an indication that a potential bottom has formed. And if you look back at the charts, it is indeed one of the more recent bottoms. Of course, it's not 100%, right? So if you look back at the previous time, low can go lower, but it doesn't like to stay there for long. So this is a location where you can start for people who like to average down, they can potentially start to average down here, or they can start to do some bottom fishing here. Okay, so to me, the fear and greed index is like looking out of the window. So if you look out of your window and you see clear and cloudy blue sky, that means chances are we are in the greed zone or high greed zone, so we can remain long buyers. But if we look out of our window and we see dark stormy clouds, then we are likely to be in the fear zone or high fear zone, and we better bring an umbrella when we leave the house. So just like a weather forecast in Singapore, where we receive some notifications from NEA, we can decide whether we want to bring an umbrella or don't want to bring an umbrella, right? So if you'd like to receive this update of Fear and Greed Index, please join the Wealth and Joy Telegram channel. How about yesterday? What was the Fear and Greed Index from yesterday after the US market closed? Well, please join the Telegram channel to find out, all right? In the Telegram channel, we also share some market insights, such as how the SPX is doing, in addition to upcoming webinars or physical events, as well as the Fear and Greed Index. Now, typically, there are two paths to building our wealth, be the driver's path or the passenger's path. So for the driver's path, I like to call it the DIY path. So here is where we need to be active, because we need to be looking at the road, or at all the dashboard, and also, of course, steer the wheel, right? And step on the pedals. So we need to do it yourself, DIY. Now, the other way is to be a passenger, just like sitting inside the aeroplane, and the pilot and the plane will bring you from point A to point B. So this is done for you. You just pay the service provider, and then you can reach your destination comfortably. So whether we want to use the DIY or DFY method, to me, I think both have its place in how we can achieve our financial goals with both methods. Okay, so tonight we are going to witness one method, which is using the DIY method. So you will learn how you can use patterns that repeats itself in the US stock market as well as the ETF, then it's up to you to click the buy and sell yourself. So to make the journey easier, Alex Yeo, who is the founder of SeasonalVantage, will share with us how to do it using his service and data. And later on, when Alex is sharing, please feel free to type in your questions at any point in time into the chat box that you see on the screen. If you are using a desktop browser, please look at the chat box on the bottom right. If you're using a mobile device, then please scroll up or down to look for the chat box to type in your questions anytime during Alex sharing. And at the end of his sharing, I will select your questions and ask him on your behalf. And now, my favorite slide, the disclaimer. Now, you are responsible for your own profits and losses. The speaker's opinions are their own and does not represent Wealth Enjoy's opinions. Wealth Enjoy, its owners, associates, partners, and sponsors are not responsible nor liable for your losses. Wealth Enjoy events are for educational purposes only and should not be construed as advice. And when you're in doubt, please seek professional help. And with that, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Alex Yeo, the founder of SeasonalVantage, to share with us how you can profit from seasonal patterns. Alex, please.
Hey, thank you so much, Richard. This is Alex here from SeasonalVantage. I hope you guys can hear me over here. So let me just share my screen right now. Okay, just give me a moment over there. Okay, so share screen. All right, so I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so today's sharing will be how to achieve consistent trading success using seasonal trends. So I'm just going to expand my screen right now. Okay, so of course, just now I think Richard already did a disclaimer. So once again, I'm going to also do a disclaimer also. So whatever I share today, it is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. So please do your own due diligence. Okay, so with that, okay, let's get started. So how I intend, okay, to make this the most valuable hour for you this year so far. So I believe, okay, many of you guys have already attended many webinars before. Okay, so I mean that you are used to webinar, so some are some are good, some are not so good, some are okay. So I'm going to guarantee you, okay, you will take away a lot of knowledge, okay, from today's sharing session. So there are three things I want to cover with you with today's webinar. So number one, okay, how to uncover the power of seasonal trends, and I also review my 3 secrets, okay, to get more consistent wins and profits from trading. And at the end, towards the end of the session, okay, I'll share with you how to take advantage of an exclusive offer to level up your profits. But don't worry, okay, this 1 hour to 1.5 hour sharing session, it is not fully sales pitch. I'll be going to share with you real information, real knowledge, real stuff that you can use later, even after the webinar it is over. Okay, with that, okay, let's kickstart. Okay, so this is for you, all right, if you want to achieve a consistent trading success, okay, increase confidence, time efficiency, especially if you are trading the US market. There are tens of thousands of stocks, okay, in the US market, including the OTC, the over the counter. So you know what to trade and all this, okay, I will share with you how to combine the watch list to a certain number of stocks, so at least you know what to trade for the week or for the month. So this will increase your time efficiency and also financial independence. Okay, so let's don't talk about financial independence. How about just generating additional income, or you want to grow your capital, your trading capital consistently? Okay, and of course, if you're already an intermediate or advanced trader, okay, how to level up to become an expert level trading. Okay, so this is all for you. Okay, you're going to achieve any of this today, and I'll share with you how to do it. All right, so who am I? Okay, I'm Alex. Okay, I think just now Richard already introduced. Okay, just in case you do know who I am, okay, I am the founder of SeasonalVantage. I also work alongside MarketWise Asia, where we organize financial events, be it virtual or face-to-face event. So I'm a self-directed trader, meaning that I trade my own account, okay? And I'm also a certified financial technician, meaning that I am a qualified technical analyst. I'm also, okay, the co-author of this book over here, The Trader's Blueprint. Okay, I hope you guys can see. So this is a real physical book that's being published. Okay, all right. I'm also a consultant and fund trader at a leading crypto exchange. Okay, so this is the book that I mentioned. You can see on the screen, right? Okay, so this is the one over there. This is the Trader's Blueprint. So this was one of the Kinokuniya bestseller list. Okay, and I'm very happy that we were at number 2. Of course, the number 1 it was not by us, but by Retire Smart, Financial Planning Made Easy by Lorna Tan. She was a journalist, okay. But very happy that we actually beat skin in the game by Taleb Nassim Taleb. He was a very well-known and recognized author, and also of course for those who do investing, you should know this book, okay, like the Bible of value investing, The Intelligent Investor, right? So we even beat that. So this was the number 2 Kinokuniya bestseller list. All right. So, okay, who am I also, right? Not only that, I also do, like I mentioned, right, I actually organize event with MarketWise Asia. So I do speak at the events as well. So this was one of the event, okay, by IG. All right. And I also, every Monday, I also actually do a live stream, okay, on Facebook Live and also on YouTube stream. So typically, there are about 150 to 200 plus, people who actually watch the live stream every Monday. In fact, I did one just yesterday, and many more actually watch the recording and replay after that. So this is basically what I do. And of course, okay, I trade the market also, primarily the US market. Okay. So before I go deep into today's sharing session, especially on the seasonal trend, I just want to share with you, right, how I started trading the financial market by accident. Okay. This is very important. But this is a journey, okay, how I actually found at the end of the day, so-called get finalized on incorporate seasonal trend, okay, into my trading style. Okay, so just to let you know, okay, I came from a very normal background or a middle income family. So my father was a blue collar worker. My mother was a housewife. So during my childhood, right, they always ask me to study hard, lah, okay, then get a good job and all this. This is typically, what parents would tell to their children, okay. But there's also one thing, okay, they always tell me, okay, hey, when you grow up, right, okay, don't invest in the stock market, okay, don't invest in the stock market, because they always, see this Hong Kong drama, right? Serial drama, right? When they go into the stock market, this Hong Kong stock market, they play the stock market, okay, 玩股票, okay, they tend to lose a lot of money or even go bankrupt. So in their mindset, okay, they always think that investing in the stock market is actually very risky. So after I graduated in 2008, okay, I graduated from NTU lah. So I am an engineer by training. So after that, I got a job, okay, and after that, 1 year, okay. So all this while, I've never thought about investing or trading, okay. Even after I graduated, okay, and started working, okay, I also did not really cross my mind that I want to invest in the stock market or trade the financial market. Never, okay. So after 2008, after I worked for 1 year, okay, yeah, so I actually left my job and start my own internet business. So at that point in time in 2008, 2009, okay, 2009, okay, 1 year after that, I started to dabble into internet marketing. So at that point in time, 15 years ago, all right, the term digital marketing is not very popular yet. So most of the time, people talk about internet marketing. So I actually have my small little business where I do affiliate marketing. For those who don't know what's affiliate marketing, meaning that I actually promote and sell other people's product, and I got a commission from that. So I have my own website, and a lot of times, okay, I get my traffic from Google. Okay, so you must be thinking, right? Hey, what has all this going to do with trading and investing, right? Okay, got meaning one. Okay, so the reason I'll tell you that is because after my internet business, right, during that time, 2008, 2009, so my income was actually pretty good from the internet business. So I was mainly earning about high 4-figure to 5-figure income per month. Okay, that was about 15 years ago. Okay, at the time when inflation was still not that high. Okay, all right, and then I'm not sure whether you know, at that point in time, the exchange rate for US dollar to Sing dollar, okay, was about 1.5. Okay, so converting to Sing dollar, so my income was actually not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, all right. So after a while, I started to build some capital. I don't usually spend a lot. I was actually quite frugal. So I save. So I save a sum of money. But the problem is I wanted to actually grow my money. So make my money grow. So at that point in time, okay, in 2011, that was the only time where I wanted to learn how to invest. You know, people always talk about, hey, maybe investing, you go to read through media, the news, or your friends say, oh, you need to invest to make your money grow. You need to invest to make your money grow. So the issue is I don't know how to invest. I have no idea. Ever since young, right, my parents taught me, not to invest in the stock market and such. But I really want to learn because I think that it seems interesting to me. Okay, so in 2011, okay, at that point in time, the face-to-face, okay, in-person seminar was very popular. So I actually attended this so-called not webinar, a seminar. That was a real face-to-face seminar. Attended this seminar called Secrets to Making Money in Stocks. So I know the title sounds a little bit cheesy, but that caught my attention. So I attended the seminar, and at that point, right, okay, the person presenting was actually Dennis Ng. So eventually he became my mentor. Okay, so I attended Secrets to Making Money in Stocks. So he also introduced secrets to making money in property, and also the secrets in personal finance, something like that, three in one course. So at that point in time, I said, hey, if the cost is less than $3,000, okay, I'm going to attend the course, because I felt that he seems sincere, not those fake guru, that kind of. So I decided to try. So at the point in time when he said, hey, the total cost fee is only $1,999, 1999. Okay, I immediately signed up for the course. So that was how I got started into investing. At that point in time, okay, I don't even know how to buy a stock, okay, and don't even know what is a bid or ask. I believe most of you here are, old bird already, lao xiao, you know how to trade the stock, how to buy, what's a bid and ask. So I really don't know. I thought that, I can click a button on the trading platform, I can just get it immediately. So I didn't even know that I need to queue, for example, queue up to get a stock, that kind of thing. Okay, that's how noob I was. All right, so I struggled to be profitable. Okay, so after that, okay, 2011, okay, I'm not sure how many of you actually remember, in 2011, okay, there was a very big event, okay, going on in the stock market at the time. So it was the Euro debt crisis. Okay, I think some of you might remember the Euro debt crisis. So at that point in time, even my mentor, my Sifu, told me that the market is crash and all these things. Okay, and that was the time when I first invested into the market. Okay, I put quite a high 5-figure amount. Okay, for a newbie, I think that's quite a bit lah. Okay, all right, so I invested. Okay, and the market just started to come crashing down. Okay, so I become scared, and I actually exited with a 40% loss. Okay, yeah, 40%. Okay, that's almost half almost half. Okay, so yeah, so that was my first foray into investing. So immediately, I think I attended the course in April. Immediately in July, August, I started to lose money already. So I persistent on. Okay, I persist. So I learn about investing and learn about trading and all these things. So I started to dabble into trading, technical analysis and such lah. Okay, but again, I still struggled to be profitable. Okay, trading, it is because I really find joy. Okay, I enjoy trading. I thought it is really interesting. Okay, all right, to trade the market, okay? And I thought that, you know, trading would be easy, okay? I just need to read a lot of books, okay? I need to be hardworking, okay, compared to the rest of the people. Just need to be a little bit more hardworking to the rest of the people. Whatever the book says something, I will just follow. I thought that, hey, you know, whatever they say should be correct lah, because, you know, all these are gurus, all these are professional traders, correct? So I've read hundreds of books, attended, you know, numerous courses, and of course the Google through the internet, okay? But after 4 years, okay, I still continue losing money, okay? I still continue losing money, okay? So the breakthrough moment, okay, was after I traded for 4 years. I've got some experience, so I roughly know what works and what don't work in the market, okay? First of all, I want to tell you, okay, if you want to have your breakthrough moments, okay, you have to throw away the textbook knowledge, which means that whatever investing book, trading book that you have to read, right? Okay, you have to so-called throw them away, because a lot of them are very so-called textbook, standard textbook knowledge where everybody read, everybody will know. But the issue is, okay, the market doesn't allow everybody to make money. And of course, okay, those big institutions, so-called the smart money, or in Hokkien term, we call it the zhengke, okay, they know what the retail people are doing. How do they know? By also knowing those standard textbook knowledge lah. Okay, so they know. So you have to throw away that. Okay, I'm not saying that all these textbook knowledge are not important. Okay, in order for you to know, you need to know all the standard knowledge first. Okay, then you so-called break away from them and so-called think in terms of a deeper way or how the market works. So in any case, the simple way is that you need to throw away the textbook knowledge. Second, okay, you cannot trade something that is very obvious. So for example, okay, many years ago, maybe 15 to 20 years ago, or even 30 years ago, the chart pattern was actually, you know, still quite profitable. But ever since, okay, as more people go into trading, more people have more knowledge, more people are reading books, internet, you realize that a lot of these, you know, chart pattern like head and shoulders, or the double top, double bottom, it doesn't really work so well anymore, because it is very obvious. The more obvious something is, okay, the higher probability that the setup, the trade won't work. Okay, I'm sure you guys will agree with me. I'm sure it happened. Hey, I got a head and shoulder pattern. How come it doesn't, you know, go down as what I anticipated? So, okay, don't trade something obvious. Another thing that I understand is that, you know, some of the candlestick pattern, if you actually read through a lot of these YouTube video, watch through a lot of YouTube video, you know that a lot of these, you know, so-called educator trainers, they like to talk about candlestick pattern. I'm not blaming them, okay? It is because, okay, this is what people want. People like to talk about candlestick pattern, so they have to create content that people will watch. So yeah, but the issue is nowadays a lot of these candlestick pattern don't work anymore. Okay, they don't work anymore. So for example, okay, like the hammer candlestick pattern or the shooting star candlestick pattern, okay, this is something that it is pretty well known. If you go through some of these YouTube video, okay, it is extremely common. And the more obvious it is, okay, typically a lot of time it doesn't work. I'm not saying that it doesn't work 100%. It's just that to me right now, it doesn't work as good as it used to be. And I would say that this candlestick pattern is only 50% chance lah. Okay, right, let me take a sip of water first. So after many years, so I combined a lot of things, right? And eventually, okay, I started to use seasonal trends and incorporate into my trading. Okay, this was when I really have my breakthrough in trading. I'm not saying that, you know, the rest of all the things doesn't work. It is a lot of accumulation of everything that I know. So it's everything stacked up together, and it seems like, you know, understanding using the seasonal trends become the pillar on how I become a lot more profitable in the stock market. Okay, all right. So this is how my journey, okay, from being absolute noob, okay, until now more than 13, 14 years in the market already. So along the way, okay, I'm just trying to tell you that I am trying to shorten your learning curve. Okay, it took me about 14 years, for me to accumulate my knowledge, to accumulate all this, data, and also the how to incorporate into real trading. So how about you? Okay, as I mentioned, right, I'm sure that many of you, when you first started trading, also have this, losing period. Okay, do you manage to recover and eventually get profitable? Okay, I hope so. So this is how I went from a total noob, okay, to become an experienced trader and to become a profitable trader. So today, okay, my goal is to help you reduce your learning curve greatly by introducing you how to use the seasonality or the seasonal trend that I'm going to share with you right now. So today, all right, I'm going to share with you the 3 biggest secrets, okay, to get more consistent wins and profit from trading. Okay, so my 3 big secrets. Okay, there are 3 secrets that I want to share with you. Secret number 1, okay, it is harnessing the seasonal pattern. And secret number 2 is this data-driven decision. And secret number 3, okay, how to outsmart the market condition. So I'll go through with you one by one, and you'll learn a lot from all these 3 secrets over here. Okay, the number 1 secret, okay, harnessing the seasonal pattern. So how to uncover hidden seasonal patterns for consistent wins. All right, so I'm quite sure maybe some of you guys here don't know what is the seasonality. Okay, all right, I'll just do a very quick explanation here. Okay, seasonality is the tendency for securities, can be stocks, ETF, commodities, all this, okay, to perform better during some period or worse during others. Okay, which means that these securities, okay, repeat this tendency every single year. They tend to perform, okay, the same period in every year. Like for example, this stock tends to go up already in the month of April, or tends to go down every time, typically, okay, in September, that kind of thing. So it is like our weather seasonality. Okay, of course I know Singapore is always hot all year long. Okay, but for example, I just went to Perth recently. So for example, in May and June, okay, this is where Australia, Perth, always is in winter. So the weather is very cold. So every year in June, okay, Perth will be cold. Of course, there'll be certain time plus minus where the winter come a bit later, a bit earlier, but okay, agak about that, approximately, typically about May to June, the weather is going to start to turn cold and heading into winter. So it is the same for seasonal as well. So there's always the tendency for some securities, to perform better during certain time of the year. Okay, and essentially, the seasonality is a study of historical data with a quantitative approach. Of course, you guys know, okay, all the data is going to be historical, okay? There's no single data that we can actually look into the future. So all these are historical data, but because we are using numbers, okay, so this is actually a very quantitative approach using numbers. Okay, it is very objective. Either it is or it is not. Okay, all right. So how can seasonal trends actually boost your trading profit? Okay, why can they boost your trading profit? The reason it is very simple, because okay, they tend to recur with impressive consistency. Okay, every month certain stocks will tend to repeat. Not every month, every year certain stocks will tend to repeat. Okay, at certain time of the year. Okay, they tend to repeat with impressive consistency. So later I will share with you some of these stocks, and you can actually take note down for next year as well. Okay. So we cannot see the future, right? But we can see the past. Even though I say that, seasonal trends, so they tend to repeat with impressive consistency, but it is not 包家, not 100% win. And this is not a holy grail, okay? It's not 包家 100%, okay? And it is not a rule and does not predict the future. And it does not guarantee that what has happened in the past will happen in the future. Okay, but okay, it does provide a valuable viewpoint, okay, of an average given move over a period of time in history. Okay, what this means is that, you know, average, okay, like every year, like for example, April, every year plus minus, it tends for certain stocks or security to go higher or to go lower. So that's the meaning of this average given move over here. Okay, and with a seasonal trend, if you know what stocks to look for, okay. Okay, so there's some chat over there. Okay, all right. So with a focus watch list creation using seasonal trend, okay, you have a list of stocks to zoom into because you know that these are some of the stocks that tends to move up this month or next month or next month. For example, like, you know, this month, August, what are some of the stocks that tends to move up in August? So you know exactly, you know, what to trade. Okay, you don't have to, you know, scroll through all the filters, all the thousands of stocks, you know, and all the screener and such. So you know exactly what to trade. Okay, and it kind of reduce the guesswork. Okay, you don't have to guess, you know, what is going up, what is going down, because you already know what are the stocks or ETF that is going up or down, or what are the some of the ETF that's going up or down, okay, in August, in November, in December. Okay, so this will enhance your confidence. So maybe, you know, you already have your own trading style. Okay, you are already very experienced trader already. Okay, you have your own setup, your own trigger. Adding the seasonal trend will give you additional confluence. So for example, maybe you say, I want to trade NVIDIA, for example. You know, you think that your NVIDIA this month or next month is going to go higher. But what about the seasonal trend? If the seasonal trend is in favor with you, for example, you think that, hey, in August, market coming down or going up, never mind. But, you know, at this point in time, hey, say, hey, I think NVIDIA is going to go higher. Okay, all right, you have your own setup trigger. Then you realize, hey, actually NVIDIA in August during certain days, it tends to go higher. So this increase your confidence greatly. That, hey, you know, this is something that I want to go in already. Correct? Okay, of course, you won't know whether it's going to be a win, but at least it increase your confidence. It enhance your confidence also. Okay. So, okay, this is something that you can take away. Okay. All right. Did you know? Okay. Once again, Tesla, a lot of people hot favorite stock. Okay. Tesla. Okay. Between late May and June. Okay. Tesla rose 100% of the time over the past 10 years. In fact, okay, when I did this slide, okay, it is actually, I think it is before May or so. So, okay, this will be the 11th year. So this May, late May and June, Tesla also rose, so rally, okay, during this period. I won't say the exact date for now, okay, but you can take note, okay, late May and June, Tesla rose 100% of the time over the past 11 years. So if you are aware of this data, what would you do next year come late May again? All right. If you remember, of course, you might forget. If you remember, of course, you know, you zoom in to Tesla. Okay, wait for the setup, wait for the trigger to enter, and with the confluence of the seasonality. Correct. So this is one trade idea. Of course, you know, May and June is already over. Right now, we are into October, but no, you can keep it in your calendar. Late May to June, Tesla rose 100% of the time over the past 11 years. Okay, okay. And NVIDIA, okay, everybody favorite stock this year because of the AI, you know, narrative lah. AI is very hot right now. You know, a lot of AI, you know, companies they make use of NVIDIA's chip, you know, and all this, you know, to do their AI stuff. Okay, but did you know? Between early May and early June, NVIDIA rose 91% of the time over the past 11 years. If inclusive of this year should be the 12th year already. So between early May and early June, okay, out of, let's assume it's 11 years, 11 years, 10 years, it went higher during this period. Okay? And Meta, okay, for Meta, Facebook, right? So it's Facebook. So between late June, once again, late June and late July, Meta rose 100% of the time over the past 11 years, okay? So this year is also the same. I think around late June, it tends to go higher for a brief period of time. It rose pretty high, okay? And if you're actually doing swing trading, okay, you will have a lot of alpha profits to capture. So these are the three stocks that I mentioned. You might want to take notes into your calendar. Okay, Tesla late May and June. Okay, Nvidia early May and early June. Okay, and Meta late June and late July. Okay, so this is an example for Tesla. So I mentioned that not Tesla, Nvidia, right? Nvidia. So Nvidia early May and early June. Okay, early May and early June. So you can see that this early May, okay, this is the seasonal date, okay, early May, 9th of May to 4th of June, typically about 1 calendar month. Can you see that in 2024, this year, okay, it also went higher. It also went higher. Imagine, okay, you have a crystal ball, okay, you know exactly what to look at, okay, you know that, hey, I want to zoom in at Nvidia, okay, somewhere around here in the early May, you know, whatever your trigger is, okay, I won't interfere for now, okay, just assume that you already have a trading strategy, you know, incorporate this, you know, you actually long Nvidia from the start of May, okay, until end of June, or whether you want to take partial profit, you know, whatever it is, okay, it is up to you. But eventually you can see that, you know, Nvidia really go up during this early May to early June. This is in 2024. Okay, same for 2023, early May and early June, it also went higher. Okay, and 2022, okay, just in case you have forgotten, 2022 was a bear market. Okay, so 2020 COVID, 2021, in the midst of COVID, okay, the market actually recovered very strongly for the past 2 years. Okay, and in 2022, okay, after all this hype and after a great run, okay, the market went into a bear market for about 1 year. Okay, all right, so in 2022, even though it was a bear market, but you know, Nvidia also closed higher, ended higher during this period. So you know, maybe the return is not a lot, but you will still get some profit. Okay, let's say for example, if you hold from early May to early June, there is still profit, there's still alpha to be made as well. Okay. And then in 2021, there was a very strong bull market also in May, early June. Nvidia also went higher. And then Nvidia in 2020, okay, early May, early June, it also went higher as well. So this is the power of the seasonal trend. You know exactly when to look out for, to zoom in at different stocks. Okay. So secret number two, okay, I already went through secret number one, okay, harnessing the seasonal patterns, and secret number two, okay, this is a data-driven decision. So you can transform your fear into confidence, okay, using these data-driven insights. Okay, and okay, it is proven to work. A lot of times, okay, whenever you know people introduce you some trading strategies, or whatever it is, okay, people are always skeptical. They're always thinking, hey, you sure or not? Okay, have you back tested this, back tested that? Okay, even if I tell you I already back tested this, you won't believe. Okay, then I tell you I forward tested this, you also won't believe. Okay. Okay, once again, okay, you do not have to believe me, you just have to believe those very smart people that have already, try it out, okay, back tested it, and have a lot of academic research on this topic as well. Okay, so does seasonality really work? Okay, so this is from the Journal of Financial Economics. This was published in 2008. So the title is Seasonality in the Cross Section of Stock Returns. So again, sometimes those are very smart people. They tend to write in a way that a lot of people don't understand what they are writing about. Okay, essentially, the cross section of the stock returns meaning that they are examining a wide spectrum of stocks. Okay, a lot of stocks, thousands of stocks. Okay, that is the meaning of cross section. Okay, seasonal in the cross section of stock return. So basically, they are trying to find whether seasonality, okay, will affect have some so-called return in a lot of stocks. Okay, all right, and this is what they found out. Okay, from this journal. So I summarize for you. Okay, stocks tends to have relatively, it could be high return or low return every year in the same calendar month. This is like what I have mentioned to you just now regarding, for example, Nvidia, early May to early June. Okay, they tend to repeat every year in the same calendar month. Okay, so stocks tend to have relatively high or low, either way. So it can, certain stocks can have a very low return every single year, okay, in certain months. So you avoid that kind of stocks if you want to buy the stock. Okay, and another one, okay, the return seasonality. Okay, return seasonality basically is they are checking the returns. Okay, how much profit are they making from the seasonalities? Okay, so again, this is again once again proven by the academic. They did a lot of research, and this was published in 2013. Okay, last revised in 2015. Okay, not too long ago. It's just about 10 years ago only. Okay, and this is the summary. All right, a strategy that selects stocks based on their historical same calendar month return earns an average return of 13% per year, which means that your strategy, you just pick that same stocks, that those stocks that happen to have the same return every year. So just do that strategy at average return of 13% per year. Again, this is not said by me. This is the academic. They did their research already. So already saying that seasonals do work. Okay. And the last one, okay, I'm going to just share. There are actually a lot more, but I just going to share 3 review over here. And this one was in 2021, also very recent, just 3 years ago. Okay, these are global factor premium. Okay, once again, what do they mean by global factor premium? Global, I think you know lah. Okay, it is all over the world. Okay, they do different countries and such lah. Okay, premium basically is the return or the alpha that you are getting. Okay, and factor, I think maybe some of you might have heard of this term called factor-based investing or factor investing, that kind of thing. Basically, factor means what are some of the things that can affect the returns of from the stock market. I'll give you a very simple example. Okay, you sure can understand. Okay, for example, okay, you know about high blood pressure, right? Everybody knows about high blood pressure. So what are the factors? Okay, I repeat, what are the factors that cause high blood pressure? You know, right? Factors, right? Of course, you say the 8 factors. Okay, if you are obese, that can cause you high blood pressure. If you do not have a healthy diet, okay, that can cause you high blood pressure. If genetically wise, if your family members, have a history of high blood pressure, you also have a good chance of getting high blood pressure. So this is what I meant by factors. So these are the factors that cause high blood pressure. So what are the factors, okay, that cause you to outperform the market? So for example, if the S&P give you average return about 8 to 10% per year for the past 10 years, so what are the factors that can cause you to outperform, okay, this S&P 500 index? Okay, so based on this study, okay, we based our paper on 5 key studies that examine global factor premium across the major asset classes. So these are the main one: trend following that cause you to outperform, momentum, okay, that cause you to outperform the market, okay, value. This is what we call the value investing. That's why it's value investing can still make money, still be profitable, because it's one of the one of the factor in the market. Carry, it is about the interest rate and such a return. Okay, return seasonality, it is also one of the factors. So it is also been proven that, okay, if you use seasonals, if you engage the strategy of seasonality, okay, it can, okay, allows you to outperform the market and have alpha in the market. Okay, all right. So these are the 3 so-called proven method, okay, data and studies that have shown that already. So relying on solid data can help you overcome fear and uncertainty. Okay, in the stock market, there is always uncertainty ahead. Okay, um, there's never a year where you will hear analysts, say that, oh, this year is going to be an easy market, you can sure make money easily. I think so far, the easiest money to make is actually in 2020. But it caught everybody by surprise, the big rally after COVID. But other than that, I think a lot of time, even in 2020, there's always this in the midst of this COVID, supply chain that can cause, to derail the stock market. So there's always never one year that, people always say that, oh, it's easy to trade. There's always uncertainty. But, if you know that you can rely on solid data, okay, to help you overcome fear and uncertainty, okay, that can help you calm down a lot, okay, and using quantitative method, okay, to have a proven edge in the market, okay. All right, so like what I said, right, you know exactly, which sectors and industry to watch out, okay, backed by data, okay. So for example, I have this data over there. So this was during the April period, towards the late April. So the iShares US Aerospace and Defense, okay, you know that, at the late April to June, it tends to go higher. Okay, you can see that, for the past 11 years, 10 years, it went higher during this late April to early June. So this is the US Aerospace and Defense ETF, and then you can see that this SOXX, this iShares Semiconductor ETF from late April to 10 June, early June. Again, for the past 11 years, it tends to go higher during this period. Okay, so this is, remember, aerospace and semicon. Let's continue. So this is the SMH. I'm using the ETF as example. SOXX is one of the ETF, and SMH is also one of the ETF as well. Okay, so can you remember late April to early June, right? Late April to early June. Can you see that this semicon ETF, it really go higher during this period? Okay, so all right, if you know that the semicon industry is going to go higher during this period, okay, what would you do? Okay, maybe towards mid of April to somewhere late April, you start to zoom in into semicon already. If you don't trade the semicon ETF directly, you can also look at the individual, okay, or the semicon stocks as well. Okay, so there's a few ways they can infer from the data as well. So you know exactly, what sectors, what industry to look at. So this is for semicon, and then the aerospace defense over there. So once again, to have a very quick recap, aerospace and defense ETF is ITA, late April to 7 June. Okay, late April to early June. Okay, this is the aerospace and defense, late April, okay, to early June. Once again, you can see that, our price went higher during this period. So once again, okay, if you have the data, you have the knowledge, okay, somewhere in mid-April to late April, you just have to zoom in into semicon and this aerospace defense and get ready, okay, to pull the trigger to enter into this aerospace and defense ETF. Once again, if you don't trade the ETF, you can also look into the individual stocks as well. So this is what I meant by backing by data. Okay, so you know exactly which stocks to trade. Okay, like I mentioned just now, earlier example, I talked about NVIDIA, right? So NVIDIA, okay, 26th of April to 7 June, okay, for the past 11 years, now it's 12 years, okay, it went up during this period. So once again, late April to late June. Once again, a recap for this year, late April to early June, it went higher during this period this year. Okay, so this is backed by data. So you know exactly what to look out for. So there's more case study with you. So I do have so-called a members area where I share with my members. Okay, all right. So just to share with you some of the stocks that I actually dish out. So-called every single week I actually do some analysis for them, and I share with them what are some of the stocks that is on my watch list. I purposely choose some of these stocks that is not so well known, so that you know that there are a lot of opportunities in the US market outside of those very big companies that you are always aware of. This Nvidia lah, Tesla lah, Microsoft lah, Meta lah. So there are more than that, okay? Don't always just trade all these stocks. There are sometimes, there are sector rotation, which means that, sometimes the big cap stocks, okay, doesn't really move much. Then they move into the smaller cap stocks and the mid cap stocks, okay, and such, okay, or different industry tends to take turns to move. So there are a lot more opportunities. Imagine you have access to all these, insights. So for example, one of these stocks are Sencora, okay. I actually forgotten what they do actually, but I think it's health, something related to health, okay. Once again, okay, this was mentioned during the 27th of May this year. This is before the market move. So at the time, the period of the favorable period was end of May, 30th May to 19th July. So based on the data that I have, okay, for the past 15 years, 93% of the time, okay, it ended higher, which means that out of the past 15 years, okay, it closed higher, okay, for 14 years. So at that point in time, when I first mentioned, it was here, somewhere around here. You can see that the market, so-called the Sencora, hasn't really moved higher yet. Okay, so after that, okay, within a short while, it tends to go higher. So this is the power of the seasonal data. See, of course, there are members who actually participate in this trade as well. So there are a few more. I'll just briefly go through them. So Moody Corp, okay, once again, I think if you're in the market for some time, you should know. Basically, they do a rating on all these financial companies. So time frame, 3rd June to 18th June for the past 10 years, 90% of the time, it was bullish. So early June, in fact, I did the video on 3rd June. I said that, hey, there was impulse move, and then there was some setup. There's a pullback, waiting for some trigger to go higher. Let's see whether this coming week, at that point in time, whether price can go higher. Okay, once again, after that, price go higher for Moody, okay, MCO. And then Lennox, I think Lennox is something to do with, I think it's real estate or what. Okay, I've forgotten already. A lot of times, when I trade, okay, I don't even know some of these stocks, but when I see that there's good setup, I go for it. Okay, so for example, this is Lennox, like 3rd June to 19th July, 12 years, 11 years, it ended higher. So at the point in time, it was consolidating. Okay, so I said, hey, let's watch out for this. There was a trigger. So after that, I did the video. Take some time. Okay, it actually go higher. So this is also work out very well within the favorable period. Okay, and the most not most recent, some of the recent one, for example, this is another things to share with you. I'm not sure how many of you are aware of. Okay, most likely most of you here are from Singapore, residing in Singapore. Singapore market, the STI, typically August, tends to be very bearish, almost like 100% track record, okay, I think for the past 10 years, okay. This year, it is the same as well, okay. The time frame from 1st August to 24th of September, okay. So when I mentioned to my members, okay, I actually use the EWS ETF because I don't have the Singapore data. So EWS is the iShares MSCI ETF. So this is as a proxy. So I told my member, hey, if you are looking for a shorting opportunity to sell short, you might want to take a look at the Singapore market. Okay, all right. So even though I say EWS, you can trade the Singapore stocks, because Singapore stocks for STI, the component stock for STI, right, is actually the bank stocks. So you can actually choose, okay, to short the ETF, okay, using or to short the Singapore CFD, or you can just short the Singapore banks. So for the past 10 years, it was bearish. So once again, I said, hey, it seems like there was a setup, let's see whether it will pan out. So once again, I'm not sure whether you remember, it is just very recent, okay? In early August, 1st of August, 2nd of August, okay, it had a huge sell-off, okay? For the US as well, okay? The Singapore market was not spared, okay? And if you, I actually took profit here. I actually took profit here. So if I actually waited for 1 or 2 more days, my return can be like, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, that kind. Okay, yeah, but eventually I think I took about 2 hours only. So this is the Singapore ETF. Okay, and recently also, like not too long ago, I said that, you know, for the oil sector, okay, oil industry, typically end of July to September, it tends to be bearish. So once again, I notified, give an update to the members, say, hey, wait for the price to come down, maybe wait for the trigger. And once again, early August, oil also came down. Okay, and then Cisco Corp is the same as recently, 5th August, 21st August. When I first mentioned, it was here. Okay, yeah, after it go higher. So it takes some time, but eventually it also go higher within this favorable period. This dotted line is the favorable period. Okay, and Nasdaq, okay, it's always the same thing. I going to go through them faster. So again, you know, August to August. Okay, when I first saw it, it was impulse move, then a pullback. I say wait for the trigger, wait for the setup with the seasonal trend as well, and then price continue to go higher. Okay, and then recently, I'm not sure about you. Okay, in fact, the energy, the oil, okay, in early September, price of oil has already came down quite a lot. Okay, so that was the time. Okay, I told my members, okay, the time frame is actually 25th of September to 18th November. I actually said, hey, you know, we can actually look out for the oil sector, oil itself, or the energy related sector, because for the past 10 years, 90% of time, it was bullish. So there were a few factors, like, okay, of course, seasonal, we are in the favorable period, and it was very bad. Okay, oil actually was very oversold, and based on the energy market breadth, it was really also very oversold as well. So it just, you know, just wait for the right moment. Say, hey, wait for this certain energy stocks, okay, or oil. Okay, I said that, hey, this was mentioned on the 16th of September. I said, hey, wait for it, okay, and see whether there will be a boost higher. So if there is, okay, we'll go for it. Okay, yeah, and then price continue to go higher. Okay, so this is for energy and for oil as well. And not only that, the ETF data also do contain certain commodities also. So not, let's say for example, maybe you can, not much opportunities in stocks, right? You can also trade the commodities. And one of the latest one recently was the corn, the sweet corn, jargon, in Hokkien jargon. Okay, 24th of September to 8th of October, late September to early October. This was a very brief period of window. Okay, for the past 10 years, 90% of time, it is bullish. So when I first mentioned, okay, can you see over there, it was somewhere around here. It was somewhere around here. Okay, I said that a price seems to find a low and starting to change from a downtrend to an uptrend. So after that, I mentioned, you know, corn also continue to go higher. So I can go on and on now. Okay, yeah, just to share with you a few testimony over there. So this is from John. He is a air traffic controller. So we can see that, you know, you have been such a great guiding force in my trading journey. So I just briefly read through that. You see that, you know, I started watching your weekly video about a year ago, and have been using your SVI membership around the end of last year, and been using for half a year now. And I must say that especially for this year, okay, you have been such a great guiding force in my trading journey. Okay, so he also said that, you know, I help to set the tone for the week. Okay, the extra value from my sharings. Okay, and also teaching a lot of independence. Okay, as a trader. Okay, and also very few trainers are kind and open enough to share so much of their thought and processes. Okay, so this is one of the testimony over there. Okay, Ken, let me thirsty. Let me take a break. Okay, so the third, okay, last and the third secret, okay, last but not least, how to outsmart the market condition. Okay, so we can navigate the market, okay, with predictive insights. So I always like to say, okay, seasonal, it is the closest thing to having a crystal ball already, because, you know, I'm not God, you are not God, nobody is God, nobody is going to know what is going to happen in the market the next month, okay, the next week or next year. But okay, I really feel that, okay, seasonal is the closest thing to having a crystal ball, right? So you really know what to anticipate, okay? So for example, how to outsmart the market condition. Okay, what do I mean by that? All right, so for example, maybe certain months, certain weeks, okay, maybe you feel that the equities it's not so easy to trade, or it has went up a lot higher, there's not much opportunity left, that kind of thing. Whatever your reason is, okay, you don't necessarily just to trade equities, the stock market. Okay, as I mentioned, I do have the ETF data. Okay, you could predict, okay, which asset classes could move. So for example, this is the ETF data that I have and I personally use as well. You can see that, from this example over there in the April data, there was this gold ETF in a various sources. So for example, gold shares, GLD. I think most of you are very familiar with GLD, the gold ETF, and the gold miners. Maybe some of you might not know, but there is the gold miner ETF, the GDX, and then there's the junior gold miners. Junior gold miners meaning those are very small cap, small companies doing gold mining. Okay, so you can infer from here that, let's say for example, if you do not want to trade the stocks, okay, then you can know that during this period, okay, maybe I could trade gold. Okay, gold is telling me that early April to mid of April, okay, it tends to go higher during this period, and it is for the past 10 to 16 years, it tends to go higher. Okay, so this is gold. This is, I use the gold futures because everything, okay, the gold prices is all correlated to the gold ETF and also the gold miners as well. Okay, so this was from the 1st of April, right? Okay, can see that towards the end of March, 1st of April, during the mid of April, gold really go higher, right? Go higher, right? Right now, you see that? So if, once again, if imagine that if you are armed with such insights, such data, and such knowledge, do you think that you could make your trading more profitable or not? Okay, I believe so lah, because it really made my trading more profitable. Okay, so this is for the gold futures. And again, just another example. This is during the May 5月的时候 May 2024. Okay, once again, early May to somewhere mid of May, you can see that there are a lot of bonds terms ETF coming out. Bonds. Okay, some of these ETF might not be so common to you, but at least you can infer that there's a good chance that bonds could be heading higher. Of course, the 1 to 3 year, maybe some of you might be familiar with this ETF, the SHY, but I think the more familiar one that people really know is actually a TLT. This is the 30-year plus ETF. That is the most common long-term, okay, bond ETF. So you can infer that, if the short-term, mid-term bonds are going higher, there's a very likely chance that the long-term bonds, TLT, it is going to go higher as well. So you can see here, this is a TLT, the 20, not 30 plus, it's 20 plus years bonds. So early May to mid of May, this period also continue to go higher. So once again, if you know this knowledge, okay, maybe just before the May, late April, you start to zoom in into the bonds really, okay, and then wait for the setup or the trigger to enter into the bonds market. Whatever your strategy or setup is, okay, you can look into bonds, so you know exactly what to trade as well. Correct? Okay. All right, so this is another testimonial by Mary. She is a business owner. Yeah, she actually do fish business, very profitable for her. Okay, anyway, all right. So she said that filtering the stocks each week, as it really saved her a lot of time. So I've been a member. So she has been with me since the start of this SVI. Okay, so filtering the stock each week, as it really saved me a lot of time. For example, the recent stock like PTCT 26%, Semicon ETF 20%, NVIDIA up 30%. Okay, of course, I'm not gonna bluff you. Okay, I sure have losses, but again, most of the time it is winners. So there will be losses, but but on the whole, gains are more than losses. Okay, and thanks to Alex's dedication and the SVI, okay, I made tremendous gain in my trading journey, and most of all, gain a lot of knowledge. This is from Mary. Okay, so I've done the 3 secrets. So let's recap, right? So what we have covered so far for the 3 secrets. So to get started, right, you need to follow these 3 secrets. Secret number 1, okay, you need to harness the seasonal pattern. Number 2, you need to use data-driven decision. And secret number 3, you need to know how to outsmart the market condition. Okay, so as I mentioned just now, okay, in case it doesn't get into you, I've said that knowing seasonal trends is the closest thing to having a crystal ball in the market. It is really, I find it is really, really the closest thing to having a crystal ball in the market, really. Okay, and the only thing left right now is to get started and to get going. Okay, so right now there are a few options. They have 3 options in front of you. Okay, so number 1, right, you do nothing with what you learned today. Okay, fantastic knowledge. Okay, you pick some of the data and knowledge as well. Okay, number 2, you take what you have learned and expand those knowledge on your own. Okay, you can go and Google yourself and learn more. Okay, and such. Okay, all right. And number 3, okay, let me do the hard work for you. Leverage on our data and let us help you to get an edge in your trading. Okay, so was this valuable to you so far? Okay, so if so, I'd like to ask for your permission to tell you more about the most actionable seasonal data that I have created so far, an exclusive offer that will expire sooner. So if you think that is valuable for you, okay, you can type yes, okay. But I know that a lot of Singaporeans, they tend to be very shy, okay. They don't have to answer question, but nevertheless, I still going to share with you. It's just going to take about just 10 to 15 minutes of your time, and then you decide. Okay, it's just a short while. All right, I think that this is going to be very valuable for you. Okay, so all right, I'm inviting you to join the SeasonalVantage Insiders. Okay, and how does this SeasonalVantage work? So you will get access to the exclusive seasonal data that I have that will show you the best time period to trade certain stocks or ETF. And you will get access to the weekly video updates on the latest market outlook and stocks to watch. Typically, I will provide to the weekly video update on a Monday, okay, afternoon. You send out, so just before the market open, okay, on Monday night, okay. And this is what you get. Okay, this is the crux of the SeasonalVantage. You get the access to the stocks and ETF seasonality data. Okay, so this is a comprehensive data that shows you the best time period to trade certain stocks or ETF. This is a spreadsheet, a data sheet, okay, that allows you to filter yourself, sort it out, everything. So at one glance, you know what is the best time period to trade. And actually, I haven't included, in fact, I just upgrade the platform. I also added the web platform as well. So not only you can download the data, you also can access the data on the member side as well. So it is a web-based. Okay, so this is the main thing that you get for the SeasonalVantage Insiders. Okay, so number 2, right, as I mentioned, right, the weekly video updates. This is the latest market outlook and stocks to watch. Okay, every Monday I will give the members so-called what to expect for the market, my analysis, and also the watch list to watch out for the coming week. And right now, I'm going to give you some bonus as well. So this was not given previously. So there are a few bonuses that I'm going to provide you with the SeasonalVantage Insiders. Bonus number 1. Okay, you also get the bearish seasonal data. So you can unlock the potential to profit from market downturns with comprehensive bearish insights. So once again, okay, you will get the bearish data. So as I mentioned, right, previously when I first started SeasonalVantage, I didn't provide the bearish data. Mostly it is the bullish data. So even if I provide the bearish data, it is only when I feel that the market it is going to go lower then I provide the bearish data. But again, you know, some members ask for the bearish data. I also understand that, you know, when I think that it is bearish doesn't mean that you think it is bearish. When I think it is bullish doesn't mean that you think it's bullish. You might think that it is bearish as well. So, you know, different people have different opinion. So I want all of you guys can access to both the bullish and the bearish data. So the bearish data is a bonus that I'm going to provide you, so you can profit in both rising and falling market. So for example, maybe somehow, you know, you analyze the market, you think that, hey, I think the market is going to come down already. So you can make use of this bearish data, okay, to sell short the market using this data available. Or maybe you think the market is coming down, you just want to do some hedging. You still keep your long-term, maybe stock holding, investment portfolio, but you make use of the bearish data, maybe to do some short-term trading to hedge against market decline. Okay, but again, you can make use of the bullish and bearish data. Take a look, and you can gain a complete overview, a map of what's actually happened. Okay, to the market, so I have access to both the bullish and bearish trends as well. This is bonus number one, okay, and bonus number two, okay, and this is the trading masterclass video. All right, in the members area, this is ongoing. I always provide trading masterclass video on top of the weekly video. So this is to help you elevate your trading knowledge with in-depth video tutorials on advanced strategies and techniques. So a lot of times, you know, I do provide other content not related to seasonality, but other knowledge as well. So this is insight as a bonus as well. So for example, you know, how to, I use a cloud pivot point, central pivot range, you know, for example, I teach you how to identify, really maybe cannot see how you identify and avoid overextended stocks and how to take profit, that kind of thing. So there are always a new video coming up, okay? And with these master classes, you enhance your trading strategies, help you to improve your decision making, and help you to maximize your trading success. So as I mentioned, this is ongoing. So this is the new videos will be added regularly, okay, to keep you ahead. So this is a bonus number two, the trading masterclass videos. So bonus number three, okay, the position sizing SL and TP. SL stands for stop loss, TP stands for take profit indicator. Okay, so you auto determine what are the number of shares to buy, okay, to sell, the stop loss level, and to take profit level without manual calculation. So this is actually a trading view indicator. So I provide you for free. So for example, let's say, for example, you're interested into trading, I forget what is this story, maybe NVIDIA or what, okay? Yeah, so let's say, for example, you want to enter at this price, okay? So maybe you only want to risk $500 on this trade, which means that if price hit your stop loss level, you will only lose $500, maybe plus minus lah, okay? But about $500. So how much stocks to buy? Okay, when to take profit, when to exit, okay? So I already calculated for you. So let's say, for example, if you put your risk to $500, okay, and the stock right now is 128, you can only buy 71 or 72 shares of this stock. So it calculated for you, okay, based on the stop loss level that you want and the take profit level, like for example, 1R, 1.5R, 2R. From the entry price to the stop loss, it is actually 1R. I repeat, from entry to stop loss is 1R. So 1R profit, okay, which means that if you risk $500, you profit $500, that is 1R. All right, if you profit $750, that's 1.5R. Okay, so all these are calculated for you automatically using this position sizing calculator into trading view. So all these are auto calculated for you, and it's also given you for free. So you can, no need to use Excel spreadsheet to do all the calculation. Okay, this is bonus number three for you. And like I mentioned, okay, how to automate your trading decision. Okay, how many shares to buy, how many, where to sell, stop loss, and take profit level. And you can also get rid of the manual calculation. Help you to save time and avoid errors by using this calculator, this indicator to handle the maths for you. So know how to make maximize your profit and manage your risk. So you know exactly when to take profit, you know exactly when to set your stop loss, okay, once you enter into a trade. And number 4, so I also provide ongoing, okay, live webinars and in-person gatherings. So all these are only exclusively for members, so for added value and insight. So recently, I think I just did one a few weeks ago, okay, and for example, this is the SVI Connect Night. This is an in-person, face-to-face gathering in June, this year only. I think most likely maybe I will do another one in December also. Okay, so this is added value service. Okay, so just for members together, and also I'll do some sharing and also added insights as well. So all these are do for you for free as well. Okay. All right, so number 5, because if you are a member, okay, the priority is you, okay, so there will be priority email support, so you can get your trading question and concern addressed very quickly and promptly as well. So, but there's still not everything you get, right? Okay, all right, so decision bonus, okay, this I'll give you the Traders Blueprint ebook. So this was the physical book that I mentioned to you, right? So for easy access, I've decided to give you the digital copy, the ebook, so you can get access instantly. So as I mentioned, this is really a book that was published, and it was a Kinokuniya bestseller. So all right, this is the bonus number 4, the Traders Blueprint ebook. And this is worth 29 Sing dollars, where you will find winning strategies to take profit from stocks, options, and forex trading. So I'll give it to you if you join this, the SeasonalVantage Insiders. So what are you getting inside SVI, the SeasonalVantage Insiders? So just to share with you, okay, everything. Number 1, the key thing that you get, it is the stocks and ETF seasonality data. Okay. Number 2, the weekly video updates in the members area. And not only that, okay, I'll provide you the bonus number 1, the bearish data as well. Okay. Bonus number 2, I'll give you the ongoing trading masterclass videos. So to give you additional knowledge outside of the seasonal context. Number 3, I'll give you the position sizing indicator in TradingView as well. Bonus number 4, okay, the ongoing live webinar and in-person gathering, you can access them for free. And number 5, because you are a member, you have priority email support. And if you decided to join today, okay, I'll give you a decision bonus. This is typically not given, okay? So decision bonus, the Traders Blueprint ebook, I'll give you as well, okay? So do you think everything that I've shown you so far, could help you achieve consistent trading success with seasonal data? Okay, give me a 1, but I believe the answer is yes. Okay, so I don't want to waste your time. Okay, I'm going to continue because I've been using that, okay, to do my own trading as well, and you can achieve consistent trading success with the seasonal data, at least for me. Okay, and I think it can help you do the same as well. Okay, so what's the investment to get all of this as a member of the SVI? All right, so think of another way, right? How much would it cost you if you don't? Just imagine, or you just you know yourself, like how much money have you lost in trading or investing so far? When I first started, I lost 5 figures. Initially, that was quite painful. Okay, or some of you guys here might be trading for some time and is still losing money. I think, okay, so-called in Hokkien say, as we say that cao cao, smelly also, at least 4 figure, 5 figure. Initially, when I first started trading, you don't know anything. Most likely, you have lost quite a bit of money, at least for me. Okay, all right. How much will it cost you? Okay, if you don't have an edge in the market. All right. So I know a lot of courses out there charges you $3,000, $4,000 and such. I'm not going to charge you $3,000. Okay, not even $2,000. Okay, not even 4 figure. Okay, all right. And you can get started today with SeasonalVantage Insiders today for just Sing dollars 596 annually. So this is an annual subscription because I provide the data consistently. But because you are a so-called a subscriber of Wealth and Joy, So I've created a special deal for you today. Okay. All right. So for the first 10 signups only, okay, you can use a coupon code later. You get it at Sing dollars 499 a day. Okay. That's from this discount, that's about about 17% off. Okay. All right. That is only about $1.37 Sing dollars a day. Okay. Yeah, 1块多 $1 plus. Nowadays, if you go to Yakun or Toastbox, 150 cannot even get you a cup of kopi o. Okay, typically I drink kopi o siew dai lah. So right now, even the Yakun also costs $2 already. So I drink coffee every day because typically I send my girl to school. So after that, I'll go to Yakun for a cup of coffee. And just for that, less than $1.37 a day, you get this access for just $499 per year, and you get full access. Okay, today with your first payment. Okay, so as mentioned, right, you can enter the coupon code Wealth Enjoy go to this link over there, Seasonal Vantage. Okay, or if you're using this on a desktop, okay, watching this, you can do a screenshot. Okay, or you can if you're watching this on mobile, you also can do a screenshot and go to the QR code and scan the QR code. Just go to SeasonalVantage.com and enter the coupon. Okay, let me see whether I have this over there. Let me just try to post it in the comments. Okay, you can go to SeasonalVantage.com. All right. So plus, okay, plus your investment in SVI is fully protected. Okay, what do I mean by that? All right. So for a full 30 days, okay, money back guarantee. All right. If you join Seasonal Vantage Insiders today, you got up to 30 days to decide if this is right for you. And if for any reason you think that this isn't a good fit for you, somehow you just think that, I can't make use of the data, I don't like it, this is not for you, okay, you can just contact me or my team, okay, to cancel your membership, and we'll refund you the full refund, the full amount, $499, the purchase price today. So you have a full 30-day money back guarantee. Okay, right? So there's no risk for you, absolutely lah. Okay, all right. So and that's how much I believe in what SVI can do for you. Okay, so I'll go through the members area for a very quick demo over here. So let me just try to exit my screen right now. So this is the, okay. All right, so inside this is the members area. So previously, I didn't add in the web data. As I mentioned, right, the web database is actually additional bonus as well, So it is inside the members area. So you can see that I think the bulk of this is the Seasonal Vantage report over there. So where I provide the data, this is the data sheet, okay? Like this quarter, the fourth quarter, it is inside bullish stocks for October to December, bullish ETF for Q4, bearish stocks also, and the bearish ETF as well. All this you can download on your own, okay? And as I mentioned, this is the web database. I know that sometimes you are not at the desktop, not at your computer. You download the report in your computer. So this web database, I don't mind showing you. You can see some of these stocks listed, but it is fine. So it is inside this members area. So this is exactly what is inside the data sheet, but it is actually web-based. So for example, you want to have a quick search, all right, for example, what is moving in the market. So when you ask, is NVIDIA going to NVDA, right? Yeah, just search, you can see the NVDA very fast, it shows up in your web browser, right? 30th of October to mid of November. This is another idea for you. So this is what the web database is. Okay. All right. So another key thing is the members area, where I do the updates every single week. Okay, so this is the video update. You can see that this is a members area. So every single week I'll post. Okay, in fact, this is the latest that I mentioned to my insiders. I don't mind sharing with you also, like for example, right now, take note of the crude oil bearish seasonal period. So we actually, okay, got a lot of profit from the oil trade. So but right now I think that we are into a bearish seasonal period. This is what I'll do to update the members. So like for example, this is the latest October 7th. Okay, I won't show you the actual thing now, but you can see that this is the latest that I mentioned to them. So I'll do them a video and also an update, a summary as well. So if you have no time to watch the video, you can read the summary to give you a very quick idea what's happening in the market. Okay, I'll show you. This is the recent one to web database. Okay, I do a quick walkthrough, and like for example, this the latest one. Okay, end of September. I think it's last week, 30th of September. Okay, so I mentioned that the video lah, so they can see that shorting opportunity. Okay, plus the long opportunity in the energy sector. Okay, I said that I am looking to go long in the energy sector, and I say that I'm looking at XOP. This is the oil and gas exploration ETF. Okay, I said that this is a top trade. Okay, so I mentioned before it go higher. So this is on the 30th of September. So you take a look at XOP. Okay, XOP. Okay, can see that actually it went higher from here. So this multiple R reward. Can see that 30th of September it just continue to go higher. And okay, just in case you don't believe me, okay, you can take a look at the SeasonalVantage Telegram group over there. So this is member success. So you can see that previously, this is from October 2nd. October 1st, 2nd, say like Melvin, okay, show a screenshot that he traded oil as well. Kenny, he traded the XOP. This is the transaction he made profit. For me personally, I entered into the soft commodities with a 1.5R profit. I also personally, okay, traded XOP as well with a 1R profit. Okay, Kelvin also traded XOP, very big screen, very big XOP over there. Lucky, okay, she traded BURL. That I'll show you BURL. Koi also traded XOP. Cheng Hong also traded XOP. Chai Sing also traded XOP. Kenny traded CVI previously. Okay, like Chai Sing previously he shorted the Burlington stocks. So previously you can see that in the members area, I give a few examples like Burlington stock BURL. One of the key ideas that I say. Okay, so you can take a look at BURL Burlington store. You can see that when I first mentioned, it was somewhere around here. Okay, it just continue to go lower. Okay, so this is some proof to show you that I really take the trade myself. So I took the XOP trade myself too. Okay, all right. So this is the members area, and of course, you also get access to the traders blueprint book as well. This will be given to you manually. So you won't have access immediately. After you join, then I will send you an email to redeem the book. Okay. All right, and let me continue over here. A testimonial over there. Okay, so this is by Jia Yi. Okay, he is still a subscriber. So you can see that he has been using SVI for 2.5 months now. So he was previously last year so he was one of the first batch. So I must say that it exceeded my expectation. Okay, what sets SV apart is not just the quality of the report, but the added value. Okay, you get from Alex and the team. Okay, since I started using reports, I have been consistently impressed. And the reports have been instrumental in providing me with a wealth of trade ideas and options, precisely what he is looking for. You need to know what stocks to trade, okay? And they are user-friendly, okay? And save him a lot of time to hunting for stocks and ETF to trade. And what enhances is that, the weekly market outlook that's provided by me. So it gives him a deeper understanding of the market trends and the seasonals as well, and the confidence in executing the trading plans. Okay, all right. So he doesn't really share the trade. I think that's fine, but he can confidently say that the result has been positive since he using it, and it become an invaluable tool for his trading strategy, and it has been a game changer for him. That's what he said. Okay, all right. And then this just I mentioned already. This is by John. Okay, a great guiding force in my trading journey. Okay, and Marigo I mentioned just now also. So since I started, it has been a lot of gains for her in trading journey, and made most of all the gain in the knowledge as well. So she made quite a bit, okay, from some of these stocks as well. And there are a few other ones that I think, these are all, I don't want to go through it, okay? I'll just skip this. But I want to do this. Sometimes I do chat with my members. Sometimes, during certain of these chats, certain period, they unintentionally give me a testimonial, okay, without the intention to give me a testimonial. So Winston asked me, certain things are outside of the SVI. So I answered him. So after that, he said, hey, anyway, I really loving the SVI content. One of the best that I have subscribed so far. I was curious. So nice. So what do you actually like? So he said that, user-friendly, timely update, clear ideas, and lot of data to explore and expand my toolkit. So I believe that he's already an experienced trader. So the data helped him to expand his trading tools and repertoire. Okay. And he thinks that I'm realistic about my trade ideas. Okay, so I give equal weight to both my winning and losing trade. He said that some fools, meaning the gurus, will keep very quiet when their ideas are wrong. So even when it is part of the business. So he thinks that I'm very real. Okay, I keep it real, and I do it with no hindsight. Okay, wrong means wrong. Okay, I don't keep it to you. So this is from Winston. Okay. And that's what I meant. This is for you if you want to achieve consistent trading success, increase confidence, time efficiency, financial independence. Once again, don't talk about financial independence. You want to have consistent win and grow your capital. Okay, I think SVI is for you, and to upgrade to an expert level of trading. Okay, and what you're getting inside. Okay, just to recap, the data, the stocks and ETF data, the weekly video updates every single week. I'll do so. Okay, unless I'm overseas lah. Okay, bonus number 1, bearish seasonal data as well. Bonus number 2, the masterclass videos. Bonus number 3, the position sizing indicator. Bonus number 4, the live webinar and in-person gathering. Bonus number 5, the priority email support. And bonus number 6 that I mentioned to you just now, the web database. So yeah, it is fresh off the oven. It is just new. So whenever there's a new updates to the platform, I'll give it for you for free. So the bonus number 6 is actually the bonus web database. I also actually have the so-called the Telegram group. Okay, all right. This is additional bonus for you, but actually this is a public group. Okay, the reason why I make it a public group, it is because the members area and Telegram group, okay, it is actually not linked together. So once you are inside, I won't kick you out. Even somehow you decide that after 1 year you don't want to join already, unsubscribe, you'll be still inside the Telegram group as well. Okay, all right. So decision bonus, if you decide to join today, all right, I'll give you the Traders Blueprint ebook as well. So once again, you can head over to the QR code, scan the QR code, or head to SeasonalVantage.com and use Wealth and Joy, this coupon. So I'll just walk through with you very quickly. So you go to SeasonalVantage.com over there. So you can read through if you want to. Okay, you just scroll through whatever it is. Okay, then you at the bottom. All right, this is for the annual plan only. Okay, initially it's 596 from the usual price of 179 per quarter. So by default, you already save 17%. Okay, if you subscribe to the annual plan. If you use the coupon code some more, you get additional discount that is almost close to a 30% discount already. So just click on this. Okay, once you are here, right, important, okay, the coupon code, just click on this, have a coupon, okay, and type WEALTH, Wealth and Joy. All right, Wealth and Joy, and click apply. Okay, so then you'll get 499 per year. So as long as you stay subscribed, the fee, the membership price will be 499. You won't be charging 596 the second year. You will not be. So you stay as 499 as long as you stay subscribed. So after that, you key in your email address, choose your password, your name, and then fill in your card details, and you are inside. Okay, clear? All right, so this is the data over there. And any question so far? Okay, So before I go into that, right, okay, all right, maybe you can think of a question you have, okay. There are always people who ask me, hey, why am I sharing the secrets if I were so profitable? Why? So this is not a question I ask myself also. If I'm so profitable, why are some of the gurus sharing the secrets with me also? Okay, there are really real reason that I will share with you. I'm not going to share with you some bullshit reason that, oh, I want to give back to the trading community and such. No, okay, I'm not so generous lah. Okay, so the main two reasons why I still want to share the secrets to you guys is because, okay, all right, it does not affect my performance. Okay, it does not affect my performance. Okay, the financial market, the US equities market, it is really, really too big already. Okay, you can have hundreds of you using the seasonal data. It won't affect my performance. In fact, there are already people using the seasonal data and it still works. Okay, it is just like value investing. Okay, over so many years, 50, 60, 70 years, okay, it is still work. Okay, because okay, it is easy to say, but quite difficult to implement. Meaning that not difficult as in the data is difficult. It is you might know, but you might not actually execute it. It is just like how do you lose weight? Eat eat less and exercise more. But very few people can do it right. So it will still continue to work and it does not affect my performance. So that's the reason why I'm willing to share it to you. So for example, okay, there are some of the training educator who teach you how to maybe do e-commerce, how to sell on Amazon, FBA, that kind of thing. If I were doing that, I definitely won't share with you how I do, because this will intensify the competition, because the pie is just so small. There's only so little products. Okay, if everybody is doing the same thing, okay, then it will mark up the price and it's not going to be profitable anymore. Because the financial market is really too big, it does not affect my performance. So I don't mind sharing this data with you. And secondly, it diversify my income sources and increase my capital. So the number one rule for me to make more money is to have more capital. Okay, so this SVI allows me to so-called diversify my income and increase my trading capital, so I can use more capital to trade the market as well. Okay, right, these are the main reasons. So reminder, okay, SV can provide you with the data and the insights, but the success in trading still require you to have effort and diligence. Okay, this is not a green arrow buy, red arrow sell, that kind of program, and this is not a copy trading signal service. So I'm providing you the data. I'm a data provider, but every single week I'll provide you some outlook, so you know what to look out for. But don't treat this as a copy trading signal. So if you're not willing to accept, then if you can move on, but you think that this is good for you, okay, you can head on to SeasonalVantage.com, okay, and enroll. So once again, this is what you are getting inside, okay, the data, the updates, the bearish data, the masterclass video, the indicator, the live webinar and in-person gathering, the priority email support, plus the bonus decision, bonus, the traders blueprint book. Just head over to SeasonalVantage.com, use the coupon code Wealth and Joy. You get access for only $499 per year. Okay, so I've come to the end of the sharing session. Okay, back to you, Richard, or you guys. Do you have any question? Okay, I can answer them for you right now.
Great. Thank you, Alex. Wow, what a wonderful sharing and very honest also. Right? Yes, I agree that the pie is big enough, right? With more traders using seasonal data, it will not be that big that it can move market. Okay, so and then secondly, like which trader, which investor will not want to increase their trading capital? So, Alex, thanks for being honest.
Welcome. This is really my reason, because I want to do some bullshit reason and tell people that I want to give back to the society and such. This is not my main reason.
Understand. Let me now share my screen just for a short while. Okay.
Yep.
I'm taking over now. Okay, so for those of you who are in the webinar room, if you have questions for Alex, please feel free to type into the chat box on the screen. If you're using a desktop computer, you'll be on your bottom right. And if you're using a mobile device, you will need to scroll up or down to look for the chat box and type in your questions. Okay, so Alex, yeah, your code is already on the chat box. Okay, good.
Mm.
So while the questions are coming in, let me just want to touch on a few things. Some inspiration that came to me as I'm listening to Alex sharing. Okay, so a very common question. Well, whether this webinar is recorded, the answer is yes. And I will be posting it onto the Wealth and Joy YouTube channel probably by tomorrow or the day after. So if you want to watch the replay, please feel free to go and subscribe to the Wealth and Joy YouTube channel. And while you're there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And then also, please don't forget to join the Wealth and Joy Telegram channel. Okay. Now, earlier today, I was sharing that there were two paths to building wealth. Either you want to be the driver or you can be the passenger. Now, which is easier? Which one takes more effort? Well, I think the choice is clear, right? Now, it doesn't mean that you choose one and don't do the other. You can do both. And in today's case, what Alex is offering is something very unique. I would like to I think of food lah when I see what Alex was sharing. Okay, so DFY, done for you, is like you go to hawker center and you buy the food. Okay, everything cooked for you already. You just eat and then pay money and then go. Right, so that one requires the least effort, but usually also costs more lah. Right, so second one is DIY. That's when you need to know. You're going to need to have the recipe. You need to go to the grocery stores to buy the raw ingredients, and then you need to wash and prepare them, and then you need to cook. Okay, so this one take the most effort. This is like you looking for stocks to buy. Sometimes I have friends who ask me, hey, what to buy now? Hey, now this one can buy or not? That one can buy or not? Wow, that one, wow, very difficult answer, like, because I also don't know what is your strategy, what is your trading time frame. There isn't a complete framework in place to guide you. So I oftentimes don't know what to say. Okay. But with what Alex is offering, I think it is the third option, the third path that you see here, which is done for you plus DIY. So sometimes we go to supermarket, we'll see pre-prepared food. So the recipe, whoever that created it already pre-prepared the ingredients in the correct proportion according to the recipe. And then when you buy back, either you just pop into the microwave, or you just have to cook it or soak it in the hot water and then cook it, boil it. And then you have a meal for you already. So I feel that what SeasonalVantage that Alex have created belongs to this category. So of course, if you don't want, you want somebody to do everything for you, I think there's a space for that. So you go to the financial advisors, or maybe even the robo advisors. Yes, maybe a portion of your portfolio can be that. And then if you enjoy the effort and the time to put in to do your own stock pick and evaluation, sure, do that too. It doesn't have to mean that you don't do that, right? So, but for what Alex is doing is that he has already prepared the raw ingredients for you. He has already filtered the seasonal stocks, the trends that repeats every year. What are when is it? So any time of the year, there will be something that is trending, something that is repeating. Then as your monthly income comes in, you can start to consider the seasonal trending stocks or ETF, and then you can start allocating throughout the year. You don't have to do it in one lump sum. Okay, so I feel that that is one interesting path that Alex SeasonalVantage has opened up for us as investors. Okay, so I like to before I ask the questions on behalf of the attendees, if any, I would like to highlight this slide, and then I will ask my questions first. Alex, is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. So, as you mentioned in your sharing, that you'll be providing the seasonal data, both bullish and bearish, but for US stocks and ETF. Now, may I know how often is it updated?
This is every quarter. So every quarter, like for example, the latest one will be October to December. So we have the full 3 months list of all these stocks and ETFs. So nearing towards the end of December, then I'll provide you the first quarter data for next year. So the data is being sent to you every quarter.
Okay, good. So, and then it's valid for that quarter lah.
Ready for the quarter.
Okay, wonderful. So there's always something going on, some repeating pattern going on in the US market. So every quarter you will have your watch list, and then you can do your own homework from there, right? So
Yep.
and the number two item here, the weekly video updates, right? So what is usually covered in the video updates?
So the reason why I do this weekly video updates, okay, it is because when I first started SVI, it is not called SVI, it's just called Seasonal Vantage Reports. So I basically just provide them just the data only. So along the way, people say that, hey, there are so much data out there inside, so many stocks, which one should I choose to go long or to go short, that kind of thing. So after that, I came up with this members area. So I decided to do, since so many members have so much difficulty, okay, I will do a weekly video update. So to share with them, okay, what I'm watching for this week, what is the outlook for the US market for this week, what are some of the things that they might want to take note of, whether there is major news or maybe certain watch list of stocks that I'm personally looking at. So I will also share with them what are the few stocks that I am looking at as well, so they can give a broad idea, what to expect for this coming week. Yeah.
I see, I see. So when does this video go out on a weekly basis?
Typically, I will do on Monday. So Monday video, it will be out typically late afternoon. So I will also update them in the Telegram group, and also there will be an email sent out to notify them that these updates are out in the members area.
I see, I see. So I think what caught me as an attendee, as a subscriber, is that what you are looking at, lah. Because the seasonal data the list can be still quite long, right? You have narrowed from almost 7,000 to a few hundred, maybe a few hundred, or maybe 100, and then but on the weekly basis, you have further filtered it to just a handful, right?
Yep.
If any,
Uh,
lah.
it is not just every Monday. So along the way, if I have important things to update, additional updates, I will also post in the members area as well. But the main crux is still the weekly video updates. But along the way, I provide a lot of value. I will just provide updates along the way. Yeah, if there is any lah. Yeah.
I see, I see. So for a busy investor or trader, then well, one way is to look at what Alex is looking at lah, on a weekly basis.
Yeah. So I do a video, but the good thing is nowadays we have AI. So I managed to incorporate AI to actually summarize the video for you. So if you have no time to watch the video, typically about 20 to 30 minutes long. So if no time to watch, never mind. You can also read the summarized summary. So you have a very good idea what is happening in the video. Yeah.
Cool. So let's look at the bonuses. Now you talk about bearish seasonal data. Now, how would a trader or a newbie be able to take advantage of the bearish seasonal data?
Okay, so if you're talking from my own perspective, okay, this is a request by some of the members. So I provide the data, but personally, okay, if the market it is generally in an uptrend, okay, it can be quite difficult, to sell short the market, okay. But of course, if you really want to sell short the market, at least we want to find the highest probability trade. Like what I mentioned in the example, I mentioned the members area, there are a few short idea that I mentioned. It turned out quite okay, but generally, okay, I don't encourage our members to actually sell short the market unnecessarily, okay. But this will be additional insights. If you really, for example, want to sell short, you have the data to back it up, and you also, for example, you want to hedge your current investment portfolio. You don't want to sell any of your long-term stock holding, but you want to just hedge it, make some short-term trading. You can make use of the bearish data as well.
I see. Understand. So it sounds like it's more for a bit more advanced.
Yeah, more for advanced. So if you know what to do, you are advanced trader, then go ahead and use the bearish data. But for newbie, I don't encourage them to immediately go and sell short the market.
I agree, because the stock market have a long-term tendency to go up.
Yes, that's right.
Got it, got it. Okay, so bonus number 2. So I think one of the questions that a subscriber or potential subscriber would have is that after knowing the seasonal candidates, right? How do I formulate a trading plan to enter or exit? Do you have does it mean that one of your masterclass video does give some ideas about that?
Yes, so inside the masterclass and also the recorded webinar, I will share with the members, how to actually, my trading strategy, how to enter, how to exit, okay, what is the setup and what is the trigger that I actually use to enter into the market. Of course, these are my method. If you are already a very seasoned trader, you can incorporate your own method and plus the seasonal data to formulate your own trading plan. Yeah.
Understand. So for experienced traders, they can take the ideas from SeasonalVantage list and then they use their own trading strategy to enter and exit. Then for the newbies, they can watch the masterclass and the recorded webinar to learn how you do it.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, the third bonus is position sizing. So this one I think is very important, right? Because every trade plan should have what to buy, when to buy, when to sell. When to sell is not just to take profit, but also when to cut loss. So are you saying that the subscribers will you'll give a link to the subscriber so that they can what do you call that? They can add that indicator to their trading view?
Yes, so it is under the masterclass section also, where I share with them how to actually use the indicator. And inside that masterclass post, there will be a link to share with you how to actually add this indicator to TradingView. So everything is inside the masterclass section over there.
Fantastic. I think this is very, very important, especially for newbies, right? So
Yeah.
so that you will position size correctly and you won't be emotional, wondering when to cut loss, or when to take profit.
Yeah,
So
previously I was using a lot of Excel or spreadsheet to do the calculation now. Even though it's really automated in calculate for you, but it's still a hassle. You have to go to Excel spreadsheet lah. So I just created this indicator lah. So it just on the chart itself easy for you to do and easily have a quick glance as well.
understand. And then for those using TradingView, is visual, and then you can also set alerts so that you will alert you if certain levels are reached, right?
That's
And
right.
then also, if you are on a trading platform that supports pending orders, you can also put it in there if you choose to. I think that's a great bonus, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, I think 4 and 5 are self-explanatory. The decision bonus is also self-explanatory. Let me move on. Now, I just want to reiterate that you can use the exclusive discount coupon Wealth and Joy, and doing what Alex has shown earlier. When you want to go to the checkout page, remember to click on the have a coupon link, enter the Wealth and Joy word, and then click apply, and then you will see that the price has been reduced to 499 Singapore dollars. Okay, so if you are a viewer from overseas, let's say if you're from US, then this is probably about a buck a day, So, and very importantly, you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you are sitting on the fence today, or when you're watching this video, wondering whether this is for you or not for you, I think Alex have taken the risk away from you, right? So Alex has already shown his commitment by providing a 30-day money back guarantee. So all you need to do is to take up the subscription first, check it out, kick some tire. If you feel that this is something that is for you and that you can do and you can execute and you can benefit from, then you hang on to it. Otherwise, let Alex know and his team will give you a full money back guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee. Is that correct, Alex?
Yeah, yeah. Not only that, you still can get access to the free ebook as well. So for you to keep because it's digital, so it's for you to keep as well.
Understand. Thank you for that offer. I think this is very generous of you. And this also shows the confidence you have in seasonal advantage, right? And
Yeah.
very importantly, we have here a chef that cooks his own food and eat his own food. It's not so often that we can find a trader that is doing that. Okay, so let me see. Okay, right. So another question I have here is that Whether must I just buy stocks? Can I use options instead?
Options, yes. Options, yes. So in fact, there are quite a few members in my seasonal vantage insiders. They actually utilize options to trade this their position. Because if you know certain stock, when are they moving, going up or going down, you can long call or long short or whatever other kind of spread strategy that you want to use, you can do that as well. But I won't be covering options inside the SVI. So you need to already have some options knowledge. So you're just making use of the data, okay, to trade options. But I won't be covering how to trade options. So just to be clear.
Understand. Okay, so for those options traders, you know how to trade options, then you can get ideas from Seasonal Vantage to trade using
Yeah.
options.
So for example, like I just to do a very quick example. Just now, I think I mentioned that Nvidia, it is, typically, I actually also forgot the date, but something like mid-April that kind of go up. So maybe, you can just before that, can long a call options, that kind of thing, you can set your strike price, and also your expiry date, maybe, I don't know, 3 months into the expiry, that kind of thing. You need to know how to do that. Basically, you can make use of data and get very favorable results. So there are actually members posting in the member success thread in Telegram, and they are also using options to trade it as well.
Fantastic. That's wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, this is the last question. And the question is that whether can I use fractional shares instead of buying whole shares?
Fractional shares, if I am not mistaken, I'm not endorsing any brokers. So if I'm not mistaken, I think interactive broker, you can do that fractional shares, meaning that you just want to buy the amount that you want. So like for example, you just want to fix like $500, you can do that. Yeah, so you can do fractional shares in certain brokers, and interactive brokers is one of them. But again, I'm not endorsing any of the brokers. You can actually use any of the brokers or CFD provider to do your trade.
I see. Okay, wonderful. Yes, nowadays, many brokers are offering fractional shares. So for those traders or subscribers with a tighter budget, or you want to build a larger portfolio of stocks, instead of just one or two, you want to do like 5 or 10, then you can more precisely size your positions using brokers that supports fractional shares. Okay, so let me see. Any questions anymore? Okay, that's all the questions I have for you, Alex. Thank you so much for your time and making this wonderful product that you to share with traders. And any last words for our attendees?
I really think that, seasonal vantage insiders, the data can help you in the market and really have an edge in the market. Okay, so as I mentioned, right, the risk is on me. Okay, so this is 30-day money back guarantee. So if any case, if you don't like it, you think it's not for you, you can also call get it back with the full refund. So I make the risk totally so-called riskless for you. So, go ahead and try it out, and I will see you inside the members area.
Wonderful. Yes, indeed. Alex, you have taken the whole risk on yourself. So, what are you waiting for? So, if you are sensing that might be something for you that can help you to enhance your profitability from the stock market, then go ahead and sign up to become a subscriber, kick the tire, and see if this is for you. All right. So, with that, I thank you for attending tonight's webinar, and I'll see you at the next event. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Peter, for having
Bye.
me as well. Thank you, and good night, everyone, and bye-bye.